Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to a new video. We're going to do something a little different today. I'm joined by Cody, Griffin, Brett, and Port as we get set for a little bit of NSCA trivia in the form of Jeopardy. Now, through random number generation, Cody was able to get to go first. So the categories are the drivers, the teams, the cars, the tracks and races, and a wild card category. And of course, you got points from 1 to 1 or from 100 to 500. So, without further ado, Cody and Griffin, which category and amount do you want first?
Griffin, you just want to go driver's 100, see if we can get maybe a Reinhardt.
Well, multiple choice, it really doesn't matter which one you choose, so just pick one.
Yeah, we'll take drivers for 100, Jacob.
In
Also, we don't
2007,
own anything. We don't own anything Jeopardy related. Just saying, this is
Let's
just our
stop
Yep.
this again.
fun.
all right.
Yeah, this is just fun. This is for fun. CBS, your lawyers aren't watching.
Yeah, there's no actual money at stake. That's why I said points. Anyways, in
Yeah,
2007,
this is
Eric Reinhardt Jr. shocked the world with announcement that he was entering free agency and leaving the team his father built. While he would wind up at All-Star Motorsports for the 2009 season, in 2008 he would sign for which organization as a stopgap? Is it A. Chuck Rinsey Racing, B. 88 Motorsports, C. Furniture Racing, or D. Trick question, no team, he sat out for 2008?
Um, I Griffin, you have a guess? What seems like something that Jacob would have in his series?
I'm trying to think because I know a lot of Jacob stuff is based to some extent on actual stuff.
Yeah,
With Reinhardt
But-
being basically the parody of Dale Earnhardt Jr., I'm just trying to think of what. Because you
I don't-
didn't do that in real life. He didn't have the stopgap. He went straight from
he went straight from DI to
Hendrick. So, what were the choices again, Jacob?
Is it A. Chuck? Oh shit! Am I not screen sharing?
You are.
Oh, I
It
am.
is,
Okay.
it is.
Okay.
Oh no, I did. I didn't realize it showed up. I didn't
Alright.
realize you had options underneath it.
Oh yeah.
You
It was loaded a little slow there, though. It was broken up there for a second.
yeah for a sec. Hmm.
It
I
could
don't
just
think
be
it's-
because I'm recording.
I don't think it's furniture or racing.
Not knowing much of the series, Cody, but giving it just a gut guess, I'd say A. But
Honestly, I would go with you on that one, to be honest. Just knowing as much as I do, because I don't think I've ever talked about. I don't think we've ever had the conversation while recording. I'd say let's go with A. Check Renzi Racing.
Final answer.
Final.
That is correct. Chucky Rinsey Racing was the team Junior drove for in 2008 before moving to the number 88 All-Star Motorsports Chevrolet for 2009.
Let's go, Griffin.
I don't know why the name sounded familiar. It was just the name sounded familiar.
I think he had done another Jeopardy of his.
I did. I was actually going to use that as a hint before you, if you guys took a little bit longer. Also, Chuck Rinsey Racing is my Chip Ganassi Racing stand-in.
Chip can see. That makes sense.
All right, Brett and Port. It is now your turn to choose.
You know what? Let's go with the cars for one.
Yeah.
Wait, what's the band have to do with this? I love the band. This is the cars. I got this good enough.
Dodge, as a manufacturer in the NSCA, has had two stints over the course of the Cup Series existence, from 1976 to 1979 for the first iteration, and since 2001 to currently for its second. However, which of these models that Dodge has entered in the Cup Series was run for the least amount of time? Is it A, the Magnum, B, the Intrepid, C, the Avenger, or D, the Challenger?
Well, since you have it rooted in real life, my guess would be C.
Yeah.
Port, do you have any contradictory opinions?
Since it's based on real life, I would probably tend to agree. The only ones I know that they ran were Charger and Intrepid, but I
They
don't
ran
know.
the Avenger at the start of 07.
All right, then
Actually, I'm having fully
I'd,
07. You know what?
I'd say go with C.
We're going to go see the Dodge Avenger.
Final answer?
Yes, sir.
Run for only 12 races over the course of the 2007 season. In a transitionary period between car generations, the Dodge Avenger was used with the least amount of time in the NSCA. The Challenger is the next least with one full season, the Magnum for 2 full seasons, and the Intrepid for 4.
Okay, I'm sorry. Dodge ran the Magnum.
In my league,
Yeah.
yes.
In
That
NCA.
boxy
But
motherfucker.
they did actually do it in IRL, Hamill, because the last win for Dodge before Marlin won at Michigan in 01 was in the Magnum.
Oh, fuck, you're right.
Was in
I-
the Magnum. So
I
yeah,
actually
Magnum did
forgot about
compete
that.
in the actual Cup Series.
All right, Cody and Griffin, it goes back to you.
I know a lot. I know quite a few tracks. I don't. I don't know if it's gonna be old tracks. You just want to try it? Go for tracks 400, Griffin.
I'll let you pick the category, Cody. I'll try my best, but again,
Alright.
I know nothing about Jacob's League. I am just a spectator in Jacob's League at this point.
All right, tracks for 100, please.
The
Maybe I'll change my
2020
mind this
NSCA
year.
Cup Series season started off with a bang in the Daytona 500. In fact, it started with multiple. Aside from Hunter Kiro taking the win, the biggest news to come from the weekend was one of these following drivers facing what effectively has been an indefinite suspension. Which of these drivers was it? Was it A.
Ooh.
Andrew Copeland, B. Victor Smith, C. Jason Williams, or D. Steffi Plaxco?
Funny if he changed Andrew's name to Stuart Copeland, it'd be the guitarist from the Police.
I actually, I don't believe it's Steffi, because I think she's still racing, if I'm remembering correctly. I'm trying to remember from races that I called. Oh God.
I'm gonna let you take the guess here, Cody, because I got nothing. Anything I'd give you here would be just a straight pure guess.
I mean, this is a straight pure guess, because I don't remember. I think I remember talking about this. What is Steffi Plexco?
You're going with Steffi Plaxco?
Yeah.
Final answer?
Yeah.
That is incorrect. Steffi Plaxco is currently a full-time driver in the 2020 or 2023 NSA Fastball Cup Series. Brett and Port,
Sorry.
you have a chance to steal.
Well, Port, you just want to go for the guess here?
Oh yeah, but damn it.
You get 25%. Well, actually, no. 3
30.
8 2.
75%.
It's
30,
about
30,
33 and a third.
Third, 3 and a third % winning. You know what? Fuck it. Who is C? Jason Williams?
Final answer?
Port, any other?
And you knew
Go
your
ahead.
mic part because it's just you're way too low on my end.
I'm
Yeah,
using my
'cause-
normal. I'm using my built PC.
I know you're eating, but at the same time, are you just not? Do you have your mic pulled away from you?
No.
God, then you're way low.
Yeah.
I just had to turn port up.
I have him all the way up. I can't hear him.
I can kind of hear him. Anyways, but you're going with Jason Williams. Final answer?
Yeah.
That is unfortunately also incorrect. With only one career start in the Cup Series, Victor Smith was suspended following a couple of incidents where he caused 2 big wrecks in the 2020 Daytona 500. He was then fired from Wolfpack Racing, replaced, and has not raced in the NSCA since. He has done other racing series, particularly IMSA and WEC.
Whack.
Wet.
Whack.
World Endurance Championship, I believe.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah. World Nerds title.
Anyways, Brett and Port, it is now your turn since that was Cody and Griffin's question.
Again, we'll go with the famous band, the Cars, for 2. You go to that, Port?
Yeah, I'm good with that.
There we go.
Of the 6 current Cup Series manufacturers, Dodge, Chevy, Ford, Toyota, Mercedes, and Pontiac, one of them has been dominant when it comes to manufacturers' championships. Of the 5 who have been in the series for multiple years, as Mercedes is still in their inaugural season, who has the most manufacturers' championships? Is it A, Ford, B, Chevrolet, C, Toyota, D, Dodge, or E, Pontiac?
If I recall, Chevy has the most in real life,
Yes, they do.
which would honestly make me think that it would mirror the
Come on,
same
come on.
in your league. So you know what? Chevy? Want to go Chevy?
Yeah,
Port?
B.
Final answer?
Chevy.
Yep, lock it in, Port.
Lock it in.
That is correct. Just like in real life, Chevrolet is the most winningest manufacturer when it comes to manufacturers' championships.
I was
We
about to
widen
say
off real life.
we discussed this in the last race. That me and you did.
Yep. All right, Cody, Griffin, it is back to you.
You know, wild card for 100.
Both of you agreeing on wild card for 100?
Wild for 100 is
Yeah, I'm good with it. Although your screen is taking a while to load up the
yeah.
Jeopardy
It's
dig up.
kind of glitching out on us.
It's possible that's because I'm in the middle of recording as well.
I just fixed it on my end. I had to leave and rejoin it. Oh my goodness.
All right. As of December 31st, 2023, when this question was written, only 2 women have won only 2 women have won the Daytona 500. Alana Mullen was the first in 1985, but which of these women had won it in 1999? Is it A, Ernest Bray, B, Charlie Collins, C, Gloria Bourne, or D, Alexis Mihari? Also, fun fact, in the previous Jeopardy, where I had an NSCA category, I mistakenly made a similar question stating Ilana Mullen was the only female Daytona 500 winner, completely forgetting I had another woman also win the race.
So
Okay,
A and B are out of it. All right.
well, you could have a female named Charlie, and Top Gun. Top Gun, the female leader
True,
name
that's
was
fair.
Charlie. But I think we could rule out A because I never heard of a female whose
Yeah.
name was Ernest.
So we pretty much have a.
So,
I mean,
Trick question. It
I,
was.
I have
Ernest.
my guess, Cody, only because the first name looks familiar. I would say D, but
you want to go D? I have no clue. I don't remember this. It's been a while since I've done one of these, so I'll go with you.
yeah, okay. Let's do that then. We'll go. I'm just going with the gut. If it's wrong, it's wrong. If it's not, well, whatever. It's just that's the first thing that I.
Yeah, it's
First and
100 pointer.
goal.
So which one are you going with?
The Alexis Mihari.
Final answer?
Final answer.
That is incorrect. Alexis Mihari has never won at the Daytona 500. Brett, Port, it goes back to you.
I mean, I think something's shouting Gloria at me. Don't know why.
That's a song too.
Gloria. Gloria.
Gloria.
I can get your number. Gloria.
Gloria.
D for
Actually, I think
Gloria.
there's 2 Gloria songs.
Yeah, I think there might be, yeah. Let's go with C for Gloria Bourne.
Port, you agree with that?
Yes, sir.
While Gloria Bourne has won a Crown Jewel event in the Pre-Card 400, she is not a Daytona 500 champion. It was B,
Is it
Charlie
not?
Collins.
Okay.
No.
Really?
Ernest Bray was the first woman to win a race in the NSCA, but it was not the Daytona 500.
Who names their
Ernest
daughter
been named.
Yeah.
Ernest?
That's. I mean,
Seriously.
only Jacob series.
Yeah.
Well, I was
Jacob-
thinking, names from, a child born in like the 1920s or 30s or 40s, some sort of old-timey name.
Nora, I can understand because that was my grandmother's name. But
Jacob, it's Ernestine.
Mildred.
Mildred, I could see.
Olga.
All right, so that was Cody's and Griffin's question. It now goes back to Brett and Port.
Shall we continue the streak?
Let's go for it.
The
Cars.
Cars 300.
There have been a plethora of auto manufacturers who have competed in the NSCA or who've competed in NSCA competition. Of these retired manufacturers, which one fell out of the sport with the least number of years competing in Cup? Is it A, Buick, B, Oldsmobile, C, Mercury, or D, Plymouth?
Okay, so thinking about it,
This is based off real life.
Well,
And-
loosely based off real life.
loosely based off real life. If I recall, in real life,
You also got to remember the Cup Series officially started in 1976.
so that pretty much rules out Mercury.
Right.
Oldsmobile lasted until the early 2000s. Plymouth as well, and Buick's still standing.
It still makes cars.
I'm still standing.
So
No.
is it
Who has the least number of years competing in Cup,
Yes,
though?
yes, yeah,
In
I'm-
Jacob series.
yes, in Jacob series. Mm.
I want to go with Buick.
Can we get a hint?
It is not Buick.
Thank you.
Well, that's a good
That-
hint.
Buick actually has the most number of years competing of these four.
Well, thank you for the
Okay,
hint.
then. That was actually it, actually. I'm feeling like it's old for some reason.
Yeah, maybe. The fast touchdown, U of M.
Because Olds was, even in real life, Olds wasn't around for that long in NASCAR.
Right.
You know what? Fuck it. Lock in for Oldsmobile.
Final answer?
Lock it in.
Oldsmobile competed for 6 total seasons in the NCAA Cup Series, but it was not the least amount.
Ah, sorry, Port.
Cody and
they said-
Griffin,
Alright.
it gives you a chance to
So-
get not just out of the hole, but also into the lead.
If I was going to take a guess at it, Cody, again, this is just a fan in me.
Yeah,
I would say Mercury over Plymouth, but
because
Extra
he
point
said it's
is
not
I
good.
Buick.
want to
and
want to say Mercury.
and they guessed Oldsmobile, right? They
Yeah,
guessed.
they guessed Oldsmobile, and he said it wasn't Buick, so it's between Mercury and Plymouth.
I'd say go Mercury.
That's what I was going to say too. So
Lock in C, Mercury.
Mercury also competed for 6 seasons in the NSCA. The correct answer is Plymouth, who only competed for 5. From
Wow, not by a
1976
year.
through to 1980.
All right.
fun fact, Plymouth was actually the one that came out with the first minivan.
Really?
Yep.
That's a cool one. You
All right. So that was Brett's and
Brett.
Ports. So we now go to Cody and Griffin.
I'll let you pick Griffin because every time I've picked, we've done bad. So
Just keep with the cars. Just because I like making the band reference. Let's stay with the cars for 4.
All right. Cars for
But you didn't think of
400.
that when you made that category, Jacob.
I did not. Anyways, so we're doing Cars for 4?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Now, like I said, the Cup Series started in 1976. The NSCA was founded due to a merger in 1975. So, due to the British history of the NSCA compared to NASCAR in real life, the numbering of car generations was shifted
Yes.
around. When it comes
think
to
I
the
made
new
this.
next-gen race car currently fielded in the NSCA Cup Series, which generation of Cup Series car is it? Is it A, the 6th generation, B, the 5th generation, C, the 8th generation, D, the 4th generation, or E, trick question, it's still the 7th generation?
I believe it's. I think we discussed this, Jacob.
But do you
Uh,
remember what I said?
Ah.
Okay, we discussed this, but do you remember what I told you?
I want Griffin. This is me. If my gut's correct, I think because I could be I could be just blowing smoke here. I believe Jacob said something about Gen 5, but I could be mistaken because of the wing that he's using
It-
for a lot
it's
of the
funny you
races.
say that, Cody, because looking at the question, my guess was either going to be either A or B, so 5 or
think-
6. So it's up to you. If you think your gut is telling you, because usually, not saying it's always going to be right, but your gut normally you go with your first gut instinct on multiple choice.
That's my thing. I don't want to second guess myself.
Don't second guess yourself. If that's the guess you think, even hey, if we're wrong, we're wrong. But if your gut is telling you
gen.
that one, you always
Fifth
go with your
gen.
gut first.
Well,
So.
hold on.
Fifth
Before you
gen.
lock in your answer, let me remind you that also you've gone gung ho with your gut, and I've also been wrong the last 3 questions in a
Yeah.
row.
That's also the thing.
But at the same time, it's what they tell you with multiple choice. They tell you with multiple choice, if you got your gut, your first answer, majority of the time, is usually the right answer.
Mm.
And I say that too with Cody Jacob too, because I also believe that the answer is also 5. So
Final answer then.
Yeah.
You have doubled how far you are in the hole. It is not the 5th generation car. Brett and Port.
Brett,
I'm sorry, Griffin.
Brett, I have a
but
feeling
considering I'm
you
also just a spectator and don't know jack shit about the series.
Yeah.
So,
trusting my
what did
gut
they-
is not the best thing to do.
and
I
that's
did not trust-
and that's why I gave it multiple choice.
Well, multiple choice doesn't help somebody who does know the history.
He told me it's either A or B.
I heard,
Um,
I heard Port. I didn't hear Brett.
I didn't realize I was muted. Oh, I am unmuted. Okay, cool. So, what was their answer? I wasn't paying attention. I'm sorry.
So your choices are A, 6th generation, C, 8th generation, D, 4th generation, or E, trick question, it's still the 7th generation.
Why do you want to go with E? Because that would seem like the most fun option.
I feel like it's either E or A, but I think we should probably go with E.
Okay, you know what? Fuck it. Lock it in, Port. We're going with E.
Final
Go
answer?
ahead.
Fuck it, yeah.
It is not a trick question. The next gen race car in the NSCA, due to the abridged history compared to NASCAR, it is the 6th gen race car.
Damn it!
That's what I
And
thought because
We should have gone
said,
with
I
it.
said it was between A and B too. I
We should
said
have
it
gone
was
with
between
it.
A and B.
Ah!
NASCAR's Gen 6 is the 5th gen.
Oh,
The
Yeah.
car of yesterday is the 3rd gen, and also the 2nd gen. Because it's more split into with that regard. And then what was
Ooh,
the
damn
3rd
it, going
generation
for it.
car was kind of mixed in with the later stages of the 2nd generation cars from the late 70s to make the 1st generation race car. Alrighty, so that was Cody and Griffin. So now we go back to Brett and Port. You're 600 in a hole. Let's see if you guys can start digging your way out of it.
Can we go with teams for 100 so we don't lose our slight lead?
Right.
All right.
This could be a matter of who's in the negative last.
Yeah.
I should mention there is no Final Jeopardy planned for this, so it's whatever score is whatever. All right. So, which of these teams would see themselves win 3 Daytona 500s within a 9-year period with 3 different drivers and car numbers? Is it A, All Star Motorsports, B, Burlington Racing, C, Chuck Rinsey Racing, or D, Douglas Racing?
Wait,
I
you're
want to
gonna tell me
say
Douglas Racing doesn't have Doug Funny on it? Damn.
nice one. I really want to go with the Hendrick analog.
Honestly, same.
For context, Burlington Racing is my RCR analog,
Wait, ooh, that one might be another one.
and Douglas Racing is kind of like one of my Roush analogs.
I want to go with A though.
Oh snap. Oh snizzity snap.
You good at that, Port? Going with the good old Hendrick analog?
Give it to good old Hendrick analog.
Let's go All Star Motorsports.
Final answer?
Yep.
As often as All Star Motorsports has seen themselves win the Daytona 500, they are not the team that has done this. Cody and Griffin.
with what we know from an earlier question, no, with me knowing how good the Reinhardts are at super speedways, with I feel like it'd be Chuck Rinsey.
It was gonna be my guess, Cody. Just having no background at all. Also, I love the fact that you had the team names coordinate with the multiple choice. There, A is A,
Yeah,
B is
I
B,
didn't
C
Yeah.
is
even
C,
notice that.
D is D.
Jacob, Chuck Rinsey Racing. Final answer.
For the tie, you are locking in with the final answer of Chuck Rinsey Racing?
Yes.
You unfortunately do not tie. It was
Damn it.
B.
So bad at this.
Burlington
So-
Racing. Their three drivers were, in 1998, Eric Reinhardt, 2005, Clint Kelly, and 2007, Jack Matoria.
Alright.
Alrighty. So it now goes back to Cody and Griffin since that was Brett and Port's
For
question.
anybody that's watching this, you can tell that we really know the history of this series.
Yeah, he's starting to feel a little bit bad. Sorry,
To all
Jacob.
the fans who are getting all of these right, we apologize.
Yeah. For those that are getting all of these right so far,
We don't know shit.
Yeah,
Griffin and
if
I
yeah, if
just-
you're yeah, if you're playing. By the way, if I didn't say that at the start of the recording this, but if you are playing along, leave your answers in a comment below to play along and see how many you get right. Anyways,
Who knows? You may be able to come play the next NSDA Jeopardy because at least it'd be competitive.
and you might be able to beat these four in this one. So
let's go tracks for 2 for the tie.
tracks for two.
Tracks for 2.
A very
Right.
unpopular track with a tenuous time as an NSCA sanctioned facility, Kentucky Speedway holds the morbid distinction for being the site of the most recent driver death during a sanctioned on-track activity, due to which driver being killed during a Goodyear tire test in 2006? Was it A. Eddie Klein, B. Carl Irwin, C. Paul Allen Jr., or D. Stanley Hess?
Yeah.
I will say,
Obviously,
I have mentioned this in multiple Jeopardy questions in previous Jeopardies we've done.
obviously Carl Irwin is based off, if I'm not mistaken, maybe Kenny Irwin.
No, actually,
No, he's not. Oh. Then I'm just
none
bullshitting
of
at this point.
none of these drivers actually have a real world direct analog.
Which driver being killed during the time? If you want to go with maybe Paul Allen.
I just like the name because it's the same name as the Minnesota Vikings radio announcer. I
And
like.
it's the same name as the character in American Psycho.
Paul Allen
I know
Jr.
the answer.
Isn't that what is that? Jared Leto's character?
Yep, the one who gets murdered while
The
listening
one
to
who
Huey.
gets murdered. Yeah, listen
Well,
to
Port-
Huey Lewis.
Port knows this, so we better get it here.
Well, like I said, I don't. Again, I'm winging it, Cody. So you got an answer that you think that sounds right. I'll just ride with you. If we go down together.
I want to go Stanley Hess. For some reason, I'm just feeling Stanley Hess, but I've gotten us wrong every time.
Go with Alan then.
We go down together, Griffin.
So which answer are you going with?
I want to go with Stanley Hess.
Griffin?
I'm letting Cody make the call on that one.
Stanley Hess, final. Uh-huh.
Three-time winner in the Cup Series, Stanley Hess was not killed in a tire test at Kentucky in 2006. He was actually
the
killed in a race in 1980, the National 400
Oh,
at North Wilkesboro Speedway.
to the person who was Stanley Hess, I apologize.
Okay. I am 95% sure I know the answer to this, Brett. So
Go for it, brother.
I'm locking this in already. A. Eddie Klein.
Final answer?
Final answer.
Driver of the number 36, Douglas Racing Ford during the 2006 season, Eddie Klein was able to take victory in the 2005 Food City 500 at Bristol. 1 year later, at Kentucky Speedway in 2006, he would be tragically killed when a tire failed going into turn 1 at Kentucky Speedway.
Damn.
I remembered this. Well, less of remembered, more of went back to look.
Oh, so you cheated.
Oh, so you cheated.
Not really.
I
No,
mean-
if you go and look it up, you're not
I
supposed to
didn't-
look it up.
I didn't look it up.
You just said you went back and
What?
looked.
Wait,
You went
Jacob,
back
you
and
mentioned
looked.
this in another Jeopardy.
I said that I mentioned it in 2 other Jeopardies.
You gotta go bye-bye.
You gotta go bye-bye, like my brain sometimes.
All right, so you guys got it correct, but I cannot award the points if you admit to looking it up.
Well,
What?
shit. Damn.
The reason why I knew this is because I went into the This Is Jeopardy text chat, and it's literally in one of the old images posted there.
So looked it up.
It's still looked it up, but at the same time, it's kind of bad that it was there, Jacob. If you were putting it together, you should check to make sure. Oh, is it in the
Just use my
text
resources,
chat?
alright?
Yeah, I actually see it now. Yeah. Wow.
Come on, Wolverines.
This is
It's
great because
overtime.
Cody's rooting for Alabama and Port's rooting for U of M. So it's kind of interesting to hear you guys comment on that, even though I'm actually not watching the
All
game.
right, I'll award half points because I didn't do that. All right, anyways.
Yay.
All right, so
Oh crap.
so that is now goes to Brett and Port for the question.
Port, go for it, brother.
Wild card, 200.
One of the bad boys, heels, or otherwise
Touchdown.
villainous drivers of the NSCA Cup Series.
Touchdown, Michigan!
Which one of them is the most Jimmy Spencer-like analog, being described as a stern man who drove for several teams during the 1990s, and at every one of them never got along with his teammates or his own team? Was it A. Jerry Walker, B. John Mullen, C. Andrew Copeland, or D. George McRiley?
Hey, it's the brother to the guitarist, the Police again.
I want to say it's either A or B because of they both start with J, Jimmy and stuff. But like, I've been wrong before.
Brett, what do you
Griffin,
think?
I think I know it, Griffin.
Oh, Hammer had to mute up.
Oh. Do we want to pause while we wait for Brett to come back?
Yeah.
All right, and we're back here. So your choices are Jerry Walker, John Mullen, Andrew Copeland, and George McRiley. Who do you think is the Jimmy Spencer-esque stand-in in the NSCA?
I feel like it's Andrew Copeland. I don't know why.
I have a question, Jacob.
What is your question?
How long, like, when did this guy stop racing?
I can give you the, I'll,
Give
Let
me like
me
a rough time.
let me actually go ahead and look at the stats that I have for him real quick. If I could load up the correct site. There we go.
Also, maybe before we do the other Jeopardy, Grossi posted the scripted video for week 17, Jacob. So
The
I can screen share that before we do the other one.
nice. The driver who is the correct answer retired at the end of the 2014 season.
End of the 2014 season.
You know what? I really want to say it's Andrew Copeland for some reason.
I mean, I kind of do too for some odd reason, but like, I also really think it's one of the J names. Like, I really think it's one of the J names.
I'll give you a hint. The incorrect answers, these drivers retired at the end of 2013, 2008, and 2022. I'll even give you that, even though it does not help you at all.
You still thinking it's Andrew, Brett?
Yeah, we'll go with that one.
Final answer?
Yeah, let's go with it.
Andrew Copeland is not correct. He was the driver that retired at the end of 2013, a year before George.
All right, then I'm pretty sure I know who it is.
Jacob,
Cody and Griffin.
I
hope
was
you
gonna-
didn't catch that gaff. I hope you did not catch that gaff.
my answer, George McRiley.
Griffin.
I didn't catch Jacob's gaffes because I actually am watching the end of the game. I wanted because it's coming down pretty much in one play. So
I was gonna
check it.
Jacob, I'm being honest with you. I was gonna go with George McRiley the whole time.
All right, final answer then.
Final answer.
All right, yeah, it was George McRiley.
I was going with him the whole time. That was
okay.
Because I remember you saying something about his brother,
Nephew,
but however he's related.
And they stopped and game's over. Michigan wins.
Hold on, I'm not too there yet.
I'm not there yet.
Come on.
Down goes Bama.
It was a good game.
Oh, that
Damn, well,
yeah, they
Michigan only
snap.
won it by a touchdown. It's 27-20.
Hey, listen, they don't ask how many. No, they ask how many. They don't ask
Go
how.
back, boys.
All right.
all right. Cody and Griffin, it goes to you since you were able to steal that question.
Tracks for 3.
Who will Michigan play against in Houston?
Tracks for 3.
It's gonna be the winner of the other game.
Gonna be the Horns or the
Washington or who's the other?
Texas. It's Texas. Welcome Horns, boys.
You have a team playing against Texas in Texas.
No, I don't think it's.
I just realized it,
Well,
Port.
the Sugar Bowl is in Texas.
Oh shit!
And so is the national championship. So if
the Sugar Bowl's in New Orleans. The Sugar Bowl's in New Orleans, not Texas.
Cody and Griffin, you going with tracks for 3?
Yeah, tracks for 3.
I'm good with whatever you want to pick, Cody. So.
All right. As of the 17th race of the 2023 NSCA Cup Series season, the most recent race as of writing this question, there have been 6 first-time winners over the course of the season. Of these 6, who was the first to get a notch on the all-times wins list? Was it A, Echo Evans-Ross, B, Jensen Nomina, C, Brett Kenningberg, hey Brett, D,
Hi, Brett.
Fedor Keen, E, Alana Keshiel, or F, William Sparks?
all I see is Evans Ross and Noman. I was like, is this GLM series?
For real.
Because Noman, isn't that your character in GLM
Yes.
series, Jacob?
Yes, it is.
Genuinely, I'm probably wrong, but I think it's straight up. I think it's Evans Ross.
No, I'm not gonna fight you on that one, Cody.
I think. I mean, I could be dead wrong. But yeah, Let's go.
I think Jacob's saying for us to not pick that answer.
Okay.
I mean, I could go with the ego boost here and say it was his character, but
I don't think it was his character.
Cody, you commentated the race where you commentated both races. You should know this technically.
You realize how many races I've commentated in the last year?
Okay, fair point.
reminds me of the line for the Blues Brothers. You traded the Blues Mobile for a microphone? I can see
Like,
that.
I've commentated.
I can see that.
I've commentated quite a bit.
All right. Anyways, no, seriously. Which answer are you actually gonna go with?
Oh my god! Now I genuinely don't know, dude. I really don't know. Was Griffin? Out.
I commentated one for you. I may have been there for the All Star race, but I had to step away because I got called away.
Yeah, you're there
so-
for the All Star.
Yeah, that's the only race Brett was there for. Technically, also the All Star
Right. You mean me?
the All Star Open, but Griffin was having audio issues there as well. So
Yeah. Oh.
But again, that's why this is multiple choice, so that way you have a wide variety instead of having to think of it off the top of your head.
I. Wait a second. Thinking back, first get a win, a notch on the all-time wins list.
Basically,
So what I
he's
missed part about
asking-
that had helped.
Basically, what he's saying, Cody,
won
is
first?
it's who won first of the first time winners.
Yeah, by the way, all 60 drivers are first-time winners of the 2023 during the 2023 season. But who was
Oh god.
who of these drivers was the first to get onto the all-time wins list?
Because Nomna was a recent win, I know that. So was Theodore Keene. Theodore Keene won back in Toronto. I remember that. Keshiel. Was Keshiel Nashville?
I think I know it.
I'm.
This is for the lead, by the way, since Cody and Griffin are only 100 behind Brett and Port.
Oh man. Oh man. I'm still trying to think, Jacob.
Griffin, your
Think-
thoughts?
I'm just glad to be here. I'm just glad to be competing.
Fair enough.
I'm sitting here playing Tetris. Why?
I'm
Ooh, hell
gonna
yeah.
go-
God damn, everyone will play Tetris now, too.
That's part. It's
Oh.
this mini game to earn keys in this logic game I'm playing.
I'm
so.
going to go. Wait, hold up. I'm
Mine
still
says
trying
go
to
play
think.
Come on, Cody. Dig in your gut.
Tetris Type A is such a bop.
Oh god, I suck at Tetris.
I love Tetris and I'm good at it.
I'm somewhat decent at Tetris, not perfect, but
I'm gonna go with. Brett.
Hey, you're choosing Brett. Hey, Brett,
What
I
I do-
chose you.
So you're going with C, final answer?
Yeah. Henningberg, final answer.
How do I play Jeopardy? How do I play? I don't know how to play Tetris.
Cody, Brett is actually the second to get their first notch on the all-time wins list, and also the first
Damn!
race you co-commentated.
Yeah, that's why I went with that because that was the only one I can remember back to.
Well, Brett, of the 5 remaining answers, who did you get a win immediately after for the
Echoes
winners?
Evan Ross. Wait, let me rephrase that. Echo Evans Ross. There we go. There's the English I'm looking for.
Also, I just realized I put the hyphen in the wrong spot in Echo's name.
Yeah,
It's supposed to be
isn't it
here, not
after-
here.
Yeah.
Sorry, Echo. If you somehow are watching this. But
If
final
you are,
answer for
hello.
Echo.
Yeah, fuck it. Final answer. Why not?
People are welcome.
Echo was not the first driver to earn a win
The
this year.
first time winner.
The first time winner. That honor goes to Fedor Keen, who
Oh my
won,
god, I should not have second guessed myself. I
who
said
won,
all
who
3 of
has
them.
earned 3 wins this season. The first of which being at Richmond.
Yeah.
In
Oh,
fact,
yeah,
Was
Richmond.
it really
in
at Richmond?
yep. In fact, in order it goes Fedor Keen at Richmond, Brett at Atlanta, Echo at Homestead, William Sparks at Charlotte, Alana Cashiel, and then Jensen Nomina.
How the fuck do you? Wow, I suck at Tetris. Holy shit.
All right, so
Really?
that
What,
so
what race number?
it
Wait, what
is
race number was that? Wait, what race number?
for who's win.
Richmond.
That was race 4, if I recall correctly.
Cause
Is someone
At-
listening to
at-
Dream On?
after you said it was wrong, I went back to the Discord. Race 4 says Rockingham. Then you posted the Clash, and then Atlanta was race 5.
No, posted the results for the Clash because the Clash was
Yeah,
already
you
run.
posted results for the Clash, and then it went Rockingham, which was won by Merzlak.
Oh,
and
sorry,
then,
sorry. Wait,
and
wait
then
a sec. Wait,
Kenningberg.
wait. Wait, no. Maybe it wasn't Richmond. Hang on, let me go back.
We'll be right back.
I mean,
We'll be
if I'm
right
wrong,
back.
I'm wrong.
Put up
If
like
I'm
the
wrong,
Doc
I'm
Brown
wrong.
skipping thing. Like
No,
the
I'm incorrect. Actually, Brett Kenningberg was the correct answer. He did win at Atlanta, and then it was Richmond who with Fedor. Okay, my apologies.
Well, yay! It was me. Yee.
Okay, so that
Brett did win.
so I misremembered that. That was my bad. I should have looked that up before actually doing that. All right, so I gave Brett and Port back their points, and I went and gave Cody and Griffin the proper points for getting that correct. I apologize for that.
You had me. I was like, I
Wait,
was like,
I
no,
complete
shut
I completely misremembered. That is 100% my fault. I do apologize.
up.
We should publicly lambast you, Jacob.
See, even trivia can be wrong.
All right, and you know what? In fact, I'm gonna go ahead and give everybody a little bonus score there, just for that gaff. In any case, Brett and Port, it's now your turn to choose.
Do you want to go wild card again, Port?
You pick.
Fuck it. Drivers for 2.
Over the course of the NSCA Cup Series history, there have been a plethora of owner drivers. Now, while most of them drove for their own teams, which of these drivers never drove for their own team in the Cup Series? Was it A. Hunter Kiro, B. Andrew Copeland, C. Homer Parsley, or D. Eric Reinhardt?
Copeland seems to be an answer on a lot of these
One of these
without actually being an answer.
one of these ones, he's gonna be the correct one. I guarantee you
he's
that.
going to be the correct answer.
The other.
Or else he's sitting back there like, why am I always an answer to these, even though I'm not the answer?
I really want to say it's Eric Reinhardt because it's similar to real life, but not exact though.
I almost went to
Hi,
it.
Kevin.
Kevin.
Also,
I don't
pause.
know. Keep that in,
Kev,
Jacob.
I have a bone to pick with you.
Uh-oh.
Should
Why
I
did you pick
should
Chase
I-
Briscoe
Hold on,
to
should
win
I-
the cup next year?
That
Wait,
is a good
Because I
Got-
am completely delusional.
We
That's like
know.
me
Fair
saying
enough,
Corey's
fair
going to win the
enough.
title next year.
No, Griffin. If you actually don't know, I'm a big Briscoe and Cindric fan, so I'm a
I
masochist.
know you're a Briscoe fan because I've
No,
seen
no,
him
that's
give a
fair,
pick,
though, Kev.
but-
I respect you even more.
Oh wow, we're already 49 and a half minutes deep in this. Holy shit.
Yeah, we need to get
Well,
going.
he had to pause because of the
That-
Brett. So
That includes
about
that does not include the time that I had paused the recording.
oh,
Am I allowed to join in here, or am I too
Oh,
late?
Kev, wait. I have my own. That's not his
I-
league related.
yeah, I was gonna say Hamill has his home we can do after this, Kev. So if you want to join him for that, we're just doing Jacob's one on his series, which
I mean, Kev, I could
we're
put you on a
I
team.
would know shit.
I mean, Kev, I could put you on a team by yourself. You just start off at like negative 600 points.
Because that's where
I mean,
we
that's
are.
probably what I would be if I joined it anyway. But I'll just spectate for now. Just let me know when the next game starts.
You know what?
Copy, Kev.
You know what, Kev? I'll call you up to give the audience opinion. How about that?
Is to really ask the audience for check? I mean,
Can we
sure.
phone a friend?
Why?
I call Kev.
I call Jacob.
I call to the stand, Kevin.
We're mixing Millionaire and Jeopardy now. Okay.
Well, it's not like I
Well-
haven't been asking final answer for everybody's answer. So
Well, I mean, to be fair, though, that's what we've done.
Well,
yeah,
yeah, to be fair, that's what we have done for the Jeopardy. So
all right,
Okay, so I want to go with Eric Reinhardt.
Port, do you concur?
Sure.
Final answer?
Yes, because I remember you mentioned this when you painted the fucking 15 car.
Eric
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Reinhardt never drove for Eric Reinhardt Incorporated. Homer Parsley drove for Parsley Enterprises. Andrew Copeland drove for Copeland Racing, and Hunter Kiro currently drives for Pathfinder Racing.
Yep.
Boom.
It is
That's
now.
my mouse.
It is now a tie game. Cody and Griffin, it is your turn to bat.
Griffin, you want to go back to your favorite thing?
yeah, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductees.
The
The
car.
Number 6.
Finishing out the cars. Now, Chevrolet might have the most manufacturers championships and the most race wins as a manufacturer overall. But believe it or not, they don't hold the most wins for an individual car model or nameplate, such as Camaro, Thunderbird, Grand Prix, etc. That honor instead goes to which of these following car models? A. The Dodge Charger. B. The Pontiac Grand Prix. C. The Toyota Camry. D. The Ford Fusion. Or E. The Buick LeSabre.
Individual car models.
Is there actually a space between the LeSabre and LeSabre? I thought it was
Yeah.
for one. I thought it was LE.
I
No,
took a
it's
guess.
not, it's not. It's first of all, it's not LE, and second of all, he is right. That is actually how they would show the LeSabre. LeSabre for that.
I'm glad I got that correct then, because I was just taking a guess.
Yeah, no, LeSabre is LA.
Alright.
It's not LA.
Okay, thank you. Thought I've been spelling it wrong the whole time.
Griffin, I want to, for some weird reason, I want to go Dodge, but I highly doubt that's correct.
I'd say either, if it were me, say either Dodge or Ford, but
Yeah,
And now
I-
who's listening to more than a feeling?
probably Griffin.
More of
Yeah,
it a
so
feeling. What are you,
probably-
Austin?
Griffin, I want to go Dodge. I want to go Dodge.
Cody, given how your guesses have been, no offense,
I know. I was gonna go with you.
but I'm gonna override you this one time and say let's go with Fusion. Let's go with Fusion, and
That's fine.
if
Go
we're
ahead.
wrong, hey, we've both been wrong. You know,
Go ahead.
Final
can't go
answer.
any worse than what we're going. So,
Exactly. Go ahead.
Final answer.
final answer.
Griffin, you're gonna kill me when you get the answer correct. Brett and Port, it's your turn.
Oh, please don't tell me.
It's a Dodge. It's Dodge. Hey,
Please.
it's Dodge.
Please.
Dodge!
Final answer.
Dodge!
Yes, it's Dodge. It's a Jekyll.
Fucking
It's a
Dodge.
Jekyll.
Brett and Port are
It's a
back
Jekyll.
in the positives. It is the Dodge Charger.
Griffin. I knew this.
Oh no.
Dodge!
So,
Then
in
why
other
you
words,
did it?
we can't be right either way. The one time I don't want to go with Cody's gut is the one time he's right.
Griffin. To quote me, you lose. Good day, sir.
To quote DJ
Nothing.
Cahill,
You
congratulations,
lose.
you played yourself.
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
I know why you did it, Griffin. Oh, it still hurts.
What's funny is I've actually owned one of these vehicles.
The Grand Prix.
Grand Prix.
Grand
And
Prix, yeah.
well, I didn't actually. It wasn't my name, but I drove it. Yeah, it was the '89 Grand Prix.
All right, Brett and Port, let's see if you can extend that 1,000 point lead now that you're back in the positives.
So what is this the whole Jeopardy thing about again?
It's Jacob's League, Jacob's NR.
Oh God, I'm not gonna know shit about any of this. Please do not
Don't
call me.
worry, Kev. You'll get mine.
Kev,
You'll be good on
that's
mine.
why I made it multiple choice, so that way you could take a guess without having to think of something random off the top of your head.
Teams for 3.
Teams
Yes.
for 3. Okay.
Oh.
How many
Oh.
rounds do you have on yours, Hamill?
3, but we can save 2 of them for later, or 1 of them for
No,
later.
that's fine. I'm good with doing a 3-rounder.
I'll
All
take the rapist for 800.
All right.
We
All-Star
Can I just see what I
Motorsports
thought I
is
had?
currently the oldest team on the NSCA Cup Series grid, having been founded and entered in 1984, just like its real-life counterpart, Hendrick Motorsports. Which of these NSCA teams is the second oldest entry? Is it A, Team Reynolds, B, Wolfpack Racing, C, Bledsoe Brothers Racing, or D, Parsley Enterprises?
See, I want to say it's
Bledsoe
part.
Brothers, part
yeah, I
owned
wanna say
by
part-
Drew Bledsoe.
My shoulder hurts all of a sudden.
Hold on. Hamill, is it you who owns the bar?
Yes, I do own the bar on the realm.
Someone
He's not
saw-
the bar. He is the bar. Oh no.
I am the bar.
Someone set up a TNT.
Y'all put that out, but
I took
Destroyed.
care of it. I took
Yeah, thank
care
you.
of it. Yeah. Luckily, I had a bucket of
but
water.
I want to say it's Parsley Enterprises because Homer Parsley's the analog to the king Dick Petty himself.
Really, because I was gonna say Parsley because of maybe Penske, but what do I know?
No, but Parsley is this analog to Dick Petty. Let's go with good old Homer Parsley with Parsley Enterprises. You good at that, Port?
Yeah.
Final answer?
Yeah, fuck it.
Parsley Enterprises is, believe it or not, one of the youngest teams because they just re-entered the series in 2023.
God damn, you got me there.
But
So you were in the positive, but you're no
But-
longer in the positive.
But the owner's points for their entry, the 43 car, was the 44 car for Parsley Enterprises back when they were originally in the series, up until the late 2000s.
My only guess here, I was thinking Team Reynolds, but I don't even know if that's a real. I don't remember if that was a real team. But I just want to.
Griffin cracked open a cold one.
Who just opened up a can of something?
I want to go with Reynolds Griffin.
How would I open up a can to shut the fuck up?
He's opening a can of bread.
But yeah, Griffin. That's the only thing I could think of is Team Reynolds. I have no clue, to be honest.
Griffin, do you concur with Team Reynolds? Or do you want to go with something else?
So do I want to be wrong, or do I want to be wrong?
Yes.
Wow.
Because it seems like either way, I'm gonna be wrong.
I'm not so sure about that, man.
You know what? I'm gonna be in the mindset of fuck it, and let's go with B, because it's Wolfpack, it's Jacob,
Alright.
Wolfpack.
All right,
Yes,
so,
final answer.
I'll go with
Wolfpack-
Griffin.
Wolfpack
I'll go
final
with
answer?
Griffin. Wolfpack on me. Wolfpack on 3. 1, 2, 3. Wolfpack.
2 questions in a row. You outguessed yourself with the correct answer. It was Team Reynolds, which is my Team Penske equivalent.
I told ya. I'm wrong. I'm wrong.
I was right. God damn it! God damn it!
SMH my head.
I think at this point, Cody, you should just go with whatever answer you want.
Even I would have said Team Reynolds just for tomfoolery.
Because we even tried to go against you to think that might help us. Isn't working.
Jacob,
This is
Jacob,
fun.
drivers for 500.
Drivers are 5. Oh boy. Okay.
Oh dear.
All right.
Oh, my.
This is a bit of a dickish question. Just giving you a warning.
It's just the other ones were already dickish enough.
Yeah, who's
All right. In an odd way of a mild repeat of history, we had twice, a decade apart, where a driver earned back-to-back champions, followed a multi-time champion earning
fuck.
their currently final championship. The more recent of the two occurrences was during the YouTube era of 2020 to 2022, where Steven Merzlak won the 2020 and 21 championships, and Cody Lamas taking the 2022 championship. Who were the two drivers to take the three championships from 2010 to 2012? Was it A, Clint Kelly and Wayne Jefferson, Stephen Phillips and Randy Carpenter, Evan Miller and Fred Jones, Chuck Magnum and Stephen Phillips, or Randy Carpenter and Wayne Jefferson? And I will preface this: the driver who won the first two championships in 2010 and 2011 is the first driver. The driver who won in 2012 is the second driver.
Out of curiosity, is Randy Carpenter the same one from the old ARCSA series? Because I do remember there was one that competed in Kenny's old ARCSA series, named
Obviously
Randy
not.
Carpenter. That'd be funny if it was the same person.
I'm just gonna fucking send it.
All
At
all
this
these
point-
drivers are original characters, except for Fred Jones, obviously.
except for Fred Jones.
Except for
gonna
Fred.
fucking
Wow, then
send
yeah,
it.
that's
Griffin.
that's funny. Then-
Griffin, because I'm looking at the answers. I'm seeing that only 2 people are seen twice, and normally that shows that, well, sometimes
I see 3 people repeated.
no.
yeah,
like,
there is 3
there's-
people repeated.
Are there?
Yeah,
I see Wayne
Phillips,
Jefferson.
and Carpenter.
Oh, Carpenter. Well, I'm gonna go with Randy Carpenter and Wayne
And I
Jefferson.
pulled my. I can hear it again.
Griffin, are you gonna go contrarian to Cody this time?
I didn't hear what he said because I pulled my headset cord out accidentally. So.
E.
Good job, Griffin.
Again, I lose or I lose. So you know what? I'm gonna send it.
Oh my
I
god!
agree with Cody. I agree with
Oh.
Cody.
Just gotta lift this
So,
fucking
E,
set.
final answer, correct?
Yes. Just.
That is incorrect.
I lose and I lose. I lose, but hey, it's not Wednesday.
All right, Brett and Port.
Griffin, the line is it's not Tuesday, Patrick.
Oh, it's Oh yeah, that's right. It's Tuesday, not
You have to
Wednesday.
be stupid somewhere else.
Not
Not until
six.
4.
Besides, it's not 4 or 6. It's 9. East
Nice.
Coast time.
Anyways, Brett and Port. Is it A, B, C, or D?
Let's go D for the name I'd rather go by than Brett, even though everybody calls me Brett. 'Cause that's the first one in my name.
Chuck.
I want to go Chuck Magnum because Chuck Magnum 69 career wins.
Nice.
Nice.
Port, do you concur or do you want to go
I
contrarian?
concur with the nice.
Oh, not nice because that is also incorrect.
How about a nap?
Can I take a guess just for shits and giggles?
Nice.
I was actually just about to ask you.
Let's go with A. Fuck it.
All of you
Fair
are
enough.
incorrect. It is Stephen
Damn.
Phillips winning 2010 and 2011, thus making it technically 2 Stevens winning the
It was
Start of the
B,
decade.
wasn't it, Jacob?
Stephen Phillips and Randy Carpenter.
God damn it.
You should have
Damn
been
you.
contrarian. You should have been contrarian.
That's what I was gonna go with, Cody. If I disagree with you, I was gonna say B, but
I would have gone with you. I would have gone with you. God damn it. We
again,
had...
I lose and
And I
I
lose.
lose.
Holding Nico Rosberg is wild.
Wouldn't be the
I
last
forgot
driver
Nico
either.
Rosberg won an F1 title.
Wouldn't be the last one either. Anyways, so that was
Ours?
All right, so that would have been Cody and Griffin. So now it goes to Brett and Port.
No, wait. Was that? Oh, that's 500. Yeah, that was there.
That was ours initially, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I counted because there's 15 missing here. So there's 10 left.
Drivers for 3.
Yeah, sure.
Of all the drivers who have raced in the NSCA over the years, many of the legends of the sport have racked up hundreds of starts. However, it is which of these drivers that holds the untouchable record of 936 career Cup starts? Is it A. Andrew Copeland, B. Randy Carpenter, C. Jerry Walker, or D. Homer Parsley?
I think I know.
I'll let you go for it, brother.
Is it Homer Parsley?
Brett, do you concur or contrarian?
I'm gonna concur because I want to get this done, baby.
Fair enough. That is incorrect. Despite being a 200 race winner, Homer Parsley is not the most experienced driver in terms of Cup starts. Cody and Griffin, it goes to you.
Copeland.
Griffin, do
Can
you?
anyone? I was about to say, can anyone hear Griffin?
I cannot hear Griffin.
Graffin?
I can't even.
Graffin.
I think your cord might be out again, brother.
He broke his cord again.
Well, it like key ups on Discord.
Kia.
Daniel fucking Frag. What
Alright.
the fuck?
All right, so with Griffin back. All right, so Griffin, did you hear the question, or do you want me to reread it for you?
Wait, I can see your screen, so I'll just pop this back up so I can.
I will say this:
Okay,
it was
so
passed to
it's
you.
who has that number of starts? Okay.
Yeah, I will say this: Homer Parsley is incorrect because Brett and Port already guessed that, and they were incorrect.
Okay. I see Copeland's back again.
Guess
And
who's back?
That's actually, I believe that's what I guessed, isn't it?
I believe so.
Yeah, that's what I guessed.
Well, Griffin, I know you're in full fuck it mode, were you? And fuck it, I'm gonna.
At this point, it's
concur
either one way or the other, though. You know what? I'm gonna go the opposite here and say, let's go B.
Carpenter? Okay.
All right, final answer, Carpenter.
Yeah. Fuck it. Wait, we're not gonna win this game anyway.
Well, there's still enough points on the board at this point, but
Well, there's still enough points that we could come back, Cody. But
anyways, but despite being the most winningest champion with 7 championships, Randy Carpenter is not the driver that has the most Cup starts at 936. He is the one with the
Please.
second most, though. It is
Please
Jerry
tell me-
Walker that has the
Okay.
most
Okay.
Cup starts.
that
I
makes
was
me.
about to
I may be wrong. At least I'm not wrong.
Exactly.
I'm just happy it wasn't Copeland again.
Yeah. Because I already went twice.
No, that was
Alrighty.
3.
Alrighty, so now it goes to Cody and
Griffin.
Griffin.
Griffin, I'm letting you pick the category this time.
Can we do the simple 200 question?
Teams for 2.
Sure.
All right. Following Eric Reinhardt's passing in the 2001 Daytona 500, Burlington Racing would wind up hiring a new driver and changing the number of the 3 car to whom and what number? Is it Clint Kelly in the 31, Randy Carpenter in the 29, Jack Matoria in the in the 15, and Ronald Webb in the 36? Those are your choices.
I mean, it's loosely based off IRL, but I don't think it's going to be exactly based off IRL.
Motherfucker. I literally said the answer to this earlier, son of a bitch.
What?
And if you were paying attention, I would have also
He
listed
did
it.
say the 15. He did say the 15.
He said he painted the 15 is what I heard earlier.
No,
Yeah.
I said I hated it. I said I hated it because he painted it.
So that just about gives it to us, I think, right?
I don't know.
Well, are you going to lock in an answer?
Griffin,
I mean-
brain empty. Only classic rock.
Honestly, at this
Yes.
point, let's go C. Jack Meteoria.
Matoria.
Meteoria. Sorry, I'm a
Meteora.
southerner.
Mediocre.
Final answer
Mediocre.
with Jack Victoria.
Yes.
Congratulations, you finally got one correct.
Holy shit! 20 years of grind.
Thank you,
20 years
Hamill.
of frustration.
Thank you, Hamill.
You all know.
I leaned back in my chair and hit my head on my metal bed. That hurts like hell. Ow.
Oof.
Yikes.
Ow.
Maybe you shouldn't do
Give me
that.
the Wildkatze. The Wildkatze for 3.
You said wild card for 3?
Well, I said Wildcat for 3, but yeah.
Oh, I didn't hear Wildcat. I heard.
Wild,
I heard.
Wildcat formation. No.
I said they're Wildkatze, which is Wildcat.
All right. So
Right,
the
sure,
Cola
Jeremy.
Wars is a long and storied rivalry between PepsiCo and Coca-Cola. However, they weren't the only ones to join the fray. Which of these cola brands was a primary sponsor for a co-driver for the least number of seasons? And by the way, I'm going to preface this by saying they had to have been an actual primary sponsor, not an associate.
Hell yeah, Shasta.
Was it A, RC Cola, B, Dr. Pepper, C, Shasta, or D, Red Bull Cola?
You see, I just want to say
She's
Shasta.
a pepper. He's a pepper. We're a pepper too.
Also, hell yeah, Shasta. I don't know why that's funny to me. I got a ball of cherry Shasta.
Red Bull is a cola now?
Yeah, it's okay.
Damn. I don't know.
Ball cherry Shasta. Russia's greatest hits on my Walkman.
All right, so
And Galaga.
Brett, Port, it is your question. Which answer are you going for?
I want to say Shasta. I don't care if it's wrong, but yeah. Come on, man. It's Shasta.
Port,
It is kind of funny.
are you contrarian or are you concurring?
Words.
I'll
I
take
don't know, mate.
I'll take that as you are concurring, aka green.
I just heard word. Word.
I just said words.
All right, so C, final answer.
Yeah, Shasta, baby.
With one season as primary sponsor for Jesse Dalton in the NSCA Cup Series, Shasta Cola was in fact the least number of seasons. Red Bull
It was a
Cola.
joke, man.
Red Bull Cola was never a primary sponsor. Dr. Pepper has been a primary sponsor for multiple seasons for multiple drivers, and RC Cola was a primary sponsor for a driver in the early '80s for 2 seasons.
Isn't Dr. Pepper like one of the sponsors I'm running right now? Like as like a on the side?
No, because
Oh,
Dr. Pepper, while distributed by Coke in some areas, is not owned by Coke.
Yeah,
Unlike
Gotcha.
Actually, there is some Pepsi machines that have Dr. Pepper too.
Yeah.
Talk about Dr. Pepper.
I've
Yeah, I
seen
think that's
so.
that's its own brand. I think. So,
It-
Yeah,
Dr.
Dr.
Pepper
owned by
is its own brand, but it's distributed by both. I've seen
Yeah.
it associated with both. So
it's
Because I
it's
can
technically
confirm-
owned by the 7-Up company / Khalil, if I recall correctly. I could be wrong about that.
No, 7-Up is owned by Dr. Pepper Snapple.
Oh.
Which is owned by
Yeah.
Keurig.
Which is owned
Either
by
way.
Who owns Keurig?
Either way, it is Cody and Griffin's turn.
Well, we have no more easy answers, so Griffin, want a full send or no send?
I've been full send, even if I'm
Alright.
wrong.
Wild card for 5.
Jesus
Oh.
H. Christ.
Oh boy. This is probably my favorite question in this, by the way. Despite the
God.
merger between the American Stock Car Association and the National Racers Club in 1975 that formed the NSCA, not everything from either original sanctioning body was brought into the fold, with a couple of series being spun off under their own leagues and some others being just completely nixed. One such series was the first series run under the National Racers Club banner and has since become its own worldwide motorsports phenom. Which of these sporting bodies was it? Was it the Indy Racing League, nowadays called IndyCar, the American Endurance Championship, now known as IMSA, the American Stock Car Racing Club, which is my ARCA equivalent, or the World of Outlaws Dirt Tour?
Hello, Major.
Hi, Major.
Am I muted? Am I muted?
No, you're not.
Not in this one.
Okay. I'd just like to say, I hate football.
We're
Major,
playing
it was,
Jeopardy, Major.
Major, it was a good game. We lost that fair and square. We could have
Bama losing is based.
It hurts.
We put on a better show than FSU would have. So
Oh yeah.
I don't want to be that guy. We have the rules in the VCs for a reason. Sorry.
Yeah, it's bad enough.
yeah,
We've been recording
Major was
for
just-
an hour
Major
and
was
15
dropping in.
minutes.
That's
I was just popping. I was gonna leave.
if he was popping in and popping out, I'm not gonna leave
Yeah.
him that much on it. So
All right, so
Good night. Have fun.
night.
Not major.
night, Major.
Griffin, for some reason I want to go with World of Outlaws just because it seems funny.
Well, that does seem funny, but considering it's a worldwide phenomenon on Jacob's thing, it'd be better. It'd be funnier if it was IndyCar, though. To be honest.
No, the funniest answer would be ARCA.
Yeah,
For
funny
real.
answer would be Arca, but I don't think it's Arca. Griffin, I want to go with World of Outlaws.
I'd be the contrarian and get it wrong.
Am I
Or-
wrong
with
or
Cody.
wrong?
And get
And
it
get it
wrong.
Let's see. The last answer I did, I went against it. I got it wrong. So you know what? I'm going to go against it and say Indy Racing League because I can't be wrong twice in a row doing the same thing.
Oh boy.
Cody,
Um,
do you concede to that?
I'm scared to do it.
You're wrong or you're wrong. Decide. Red pill. You'll lose to Jeopardy. Blue pill. You lose Jeopardy, but not by as much.
I mean, we're still
That's
gonna
why you lose Jeopardy. You lose Jeopardy in style.
Every time I could see we've gotten it wrong. We're 1100 back. Fuck it. I'll give it to Griffin.
IndyCar final answer.
Yeah.
The National Racers Club is my universe's equivalent to USAC. It was the Indy Racing League that was spun off from its own or into its own sporting body following the merger between the ASCA and NRC.
Oh, dear.
To be fair, I remember you talking about that, Jacob, and remembering that one of them was USAC. So that I do remember. Maybe that's why I was thinking. That's why I was thinking IndyCar.
Basically, it was NASCAR and USAC if it started its own stock car series to compete against NASCAR.
Now,
and
okay, but here's
merging
the
to
thing.
form-
Hey.
Did have one.
I was gonna say I think Hamill said the same. May have said the same thing, but USAC did have a stock car series.
Yeah.
I know that because I was listening to MRN the other day, and they had Trader on there, and he was talking about running stock cars under USAC.
Yep, he did.
I'm
So-
so conceded that to you.
Yeah,
I knew I couldn't be wrong
I'm
twice in a row doing that format, Cody, because I flopped each time, and each
Yeah.
time I flopped, I've been wrong. So I was like, let me stay consistent with it. Maybe it'll work this time.
You know what? I want to get this fucking
Jacob.
muy rápido. Give me teams for 4.
Were you that
Yeah.
far behind that we're still 600 behind?
Yep, but there's still enough points up for grab where you guys can still win somehow.
Yeah.
All right, teams for 4, you said?
Yes, sir.
All right. In 2024, Pact 3 Racing will be built upon what is currently Riles Corbett Racing. Interestingly, this team is technically competing against itself, as another current team bought out the original Riles Corbett Racing. Which of these teams was it? Was it A, Lionheart Racing, B, Axiom Racing Union, C, Queen City Racing, D, Red Bull Racing, or E, Parsley Enterprises?
It's the Red Bull Racing. I've joked about this with you plenty of times.
Final answer?
Yes, Port, don't question it. I know this is the answer. We've joked about this so many fucking times.
Yep. Red Bull Racing did buy out Riles Corbett Racing following the 2019 season. Oddly enough, the second time that a driver immediately retired after winning the championship was Kyle Corbett, being the owner driver to retire after winning the championship in 2019.
So RBR is greater than RCR.
Well,
Yes.
no, because Red Bull Racing only just got its first win since buying out RCR earlier this season with Ilana Keshi.
I'm just saying RBR,
Bought out
RCR.
RCR.
BC.
It would have to be
B is greater than C.
Lionheart Racing kind of took over Legacy Racing, Axiom Logistics LLC brought out Rage Racing, Queen City Racing merged with and bought out Red Dragon Racing, and then Parsley Enterprises, as mentioned earlier, just came back after buying out Factory Dodge Autosport. All right, Cody and Griffin, your move.
Sorry about that. Got a phone call. I mean, the fuck it worked last time for 5, so let's track for 5 again,
When
Griffin.
we get back to the positive, Brett.
Which one you want, Cody?
I got you, Port. We'll get into positive.
Track for
Jack?
5.
Tracks for 5?
Okay.
Alrighty. There have been 5 tracks over the course of the almost 50 years that the NSCA Cup Series has held a season finale at. Of the 5, which track has held the most season finale races? Is it A, Phoenix Raceway, B, Homestead Miami, C, Rockingham, D, Dover, E, Atlanta, F, Darlington, or G, Riverside?
Or
This
H?
isn't much of a
None of the
multiple choice.
above.
Multiple choice is
None of
only
the
like 2 or
above.
3.
Hey,
Good question.
okay, Park.
I just had to say it because you kept reading the letters. I was like, I have to say H. None of the above.
No, it's H. Puka Okay Park. It's clear in Puka Okay Park.
Really? I thought it was J, Rainbow Road.
You win.
That's actually a track on an R.
I
Funny.
know. I think there's a couple of
I-
different versions, actually.
There
I
is.
guarantee there is.
I think there's an N64 version.
Jesus Christ.
Oh god.
And yes, there's a couple of tracks in here to throw you off, but all 5 tracks that have hosted a season finale are on here.
Looking at you, Dover.
Looking at you, Dover. Griffin,
Which is
I got-
ironically enough the D answer.
Yeah.
What of a bitch it is.
I didn't do that on purpose this time.
Griffin, I got nothing. I'm a default to you.
I got 2 I'm torn between because I'm just no reason at all that I'm saying these, but oh, lost Kev. Because I'm thinking Phoenix would make sense because Phoenix with Jacob. Homestead because it's been one of the better actual season finales. Atlanta because that too was an actual season finale.
I got nothing, Griffin. I'm defaulting to you.
I know it's a 500 one, but is there maybe some hint you could give here, Jacob?
One of these tracks is featured in another question that's still yet to be seen. It is an incorrect answer.
So it doesn't give us anything.
Okay, so it's an incorrect. So yeah, it doesn't give us any. It doesn't give us any help.
It- I'm trying to think of a hint I could give you for this one that doesn't give it away with
Yeah,
it
it
being
doesn't
the
give it away
500.
because it's a 500. So
Ooh, Jacob got it. Is it in the United States?
No, it's not. Oh wait, it's Rockingham. Oh, no, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
It's
Um,
Puka Okay Park. I knew it.
All right. It is one of NASCAR's more historic tracks. Well, I should say NSCA's more historic tracks, but
Griffin, I want to go Darlington because that's close to me. But so is Rockingham. Those are my 2 because they're close to me right now.
Where's my dartboard? Where can I just take a dart and just?
wheeldecide.com, put
Wait,
in all these
no.
choices, spin the wheel.
No, I got this. Flip a coin flip.
Well, what are the 2 options you're gonna flip a coin on?
Griffin, you want to go Darlington or Rockingham or?
You know what? Last time I did it, I went opposite you. We got the points. This time, I'm sticking with you, Cody. Whichever one you want to choose is the one I'm going with.
All right, so it's gonna be Darlington or Rockingham. Rockingham is heads. Darlington is tails.
Watch it land on the side of the coin, or the edge of the coin, whatever you call it.
It
You're
is
fine.
tails. So Darlington, final answer.
Well, Darlington is one of the tracks that have hosted a season finale It is not the one with the most. Brett and Port, he
Wow.
passes to you.
My brain is saying Atlanta.
Mine is saying Riverside for some stupid reason.
And you have the same conundrum that we have.
Yeah.
Although I'm
To
gonna
quote
go,
the late great
go-
Tom Petty, I
I'm
won't
going
back
with
down.
what Ham said because Ham was
No, I
probably
won't back
Back
down.
down. You can stand me up at the gates of hell, but stand my ground.
So I take it you're going with Atlanta. Final answer.
Yes, we're going with Hotlanta, baby.
Heartland.
Just ever so slimly, Atlanta Motor Speedway is the track with the most season finale events for the Cup
Ooh.
Series, followed
it?
closely by Homestead, then Rockingham, or not Rockingham, sorry, then Darlington, then Phoenix, then Dover. Rockingham and Riverside were the throwaways slash ones that would throw you off.
Dover?
2017, Brett.
Tough question.
And it was like, why?
Is it the
Yeah, that's the first one.
Okay,
It
so
was just like, why?
because Fraps did not want to record the races properly, so I said, "The fuck it, I'm done with this season. Fuck Fraps 400 at Dover."
Good enough. That's a great answer.
And then killed the season 10 races early, and then went straight to 2018.
Fair play.
I give you
Hey.
props for that one, Sonny boy.
At least I
Yeah.
didn't just wing it go on a whim, Griffin. I just took a guess with.
You know what? Fuck it. The tracks and races for 400. Because that has to be the last one.
And hell, Cody, I would have been wrong anyway if I disagreed with you. So
So, at least we got one of them that actually hosted a damn finale.
yeah.
So, at least that.
All right. Well, speaking of season finales, well, several recent season finale races have had exciting championship battles where most, if not all, the championship contenders were up front fighting for the championship. Which of these season finales holds the record for the most number of drivers that were mathematically eligible, not necessarily realistically eligible, to win the championship with 7 drivers?
Most of us, your
Was it
92
was it
Hooters
the
500.
was it ironically enough, none of these are in 1992. Was it A, the 1997 Atlanta Journal 500 at Atlanta Motor Speedway? B, the 2017 FedEx 400 at Dover Motor Speedway? C, the 2005 Florida Ford Dealers 400 at Homestead? D, the 1988 Rebel 400 at Darlington Raceway? Or E, the 2010 Ford 400 at Homestead, Miami?
What's interesting is your race name for the Homestead race is very close to what the actual race name was for the Truck Series February race. It was the Florida Dodge Dealers.
Yes, by $4 Dealers 250.
Yep.
And they became the Chevrolet Silverado HD 250. They became the next Air Energy Resource 250. Now it's the Florida Power and Light 250.
Well, it also had a period where it was sponsored by Ford as well. It was a Ford 250 or 200, something like that, if I recall correctly.
That was the truck Taldegaris, I think. Fuck it. You mentioned Dover, and you said that was an incorrect answer. So that one gets crossed off immediately.
He said it was incorrect for that question.
For the previous question, yeah.
I swear to fuck, if it's Dover, I'm gonna give up on life.
Wait, isn't that the one that you said you absolutely hated?
No, it's
And
the
you
one
said
where
is that the fuck Fraps 400?
that's technically the canonical name, but that I have listed here. But yeah, that is the same race that I said, fuck it, I'm ending the season early.
You know, I don't care if it's wrong, but I want to go with that one.
Brett, I will assure you that one is incorrect.
Okay, cool.
That is meant to be the funny answer.
Okay, so I'm thinking it's the Atlanta one.
You pick.
You know what? I'll go 2 in a row for Atlanta.
Final answer?
Yep. This is gonna bite me in the ass.
Yes, it is, because the Atlanta Journal 500 in 1997 only had 3 drivers mathematically eligible to win the championship. All right,
Griffin,
Cody and Griffin. I basically just gave you a 33% chance instead of a 25% chance.
I'm gonna have to share this with memes that I came across. This is
Um,
funny.
You know what? Because you said that you cut the season off early, I want to go Dover.
I already said that's the incorrect answer.
Oh, incorrect. I didn't hear that part. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's between the 2 Homestead races in Darlington for you guys.
I want to go with the odd man out.
Or you discarded my evil heir.
But yeah, Griffin. I want to go with the odd man out.
Well, I'm yet to get one right.
Eventually, even though you have gotten a couple right.
No, I mean,
Very
I've yet
good,
to get
Ryan.
one right from agreeing with Cody.
No, you got one right by agreeing with me. In the very
Yeah.
beginning.
At the
Oh,
very
yeah.
beginning. But
Yummy.
I'm still going to agree with Cody.
So
Going
which
odd
one?
man
Because
out.
I need because like the last one I got right, I got going opposite of you. So
1988 Rebel 400 at Darlington.
Final answer?
Yeah. If it's wrong, we lose anyway.
Delayed to the weekend following Atlanta in 1988, the Rebel 400 had 7 drivers still mathematically eligible to win the championship, and it was delayed because of inclement weather during the weekend it was initially scheduled.
Yes! Finally!
I've posted funny meme.
I did it,
saw a
Griffin.
funny meme, very funny.
I got one right.
I do find that hilarious, even though I don't watch football. Anyways, so
Oh
and
my god.
and now we go.
No! No!
And
I want to laugh. But it's funny.
And now
it's
and
in
now
memes.
and now Cody and Griffin get a chance to try and further catch Brett and Port.
You are not going to catch us.
You want to just send it teams for 5? We lose anyway.
Yeah, send it.
Send it. Teams for 5. We
All
lose
right.
anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Unlike Riles Corporate Racing, which despite having 2 separate entries during its 2 seasons in the Cup Series is largely still the same team, hence the reason why it's technically competing against itself, there is one other team that, while sharing the same name of a prior team, is completely disconnected and disassociated with that original organization.
No chance.
Which of
I
these
hate you.
teams is it? Is it
Jacob, have I told you how much I hate you?
A, Pathfinder Racing,
I've
B,
told you lately that I hate you.
Wolfpack Racing, C, Lionheart Racing, or D, Red Bull Racing?
This was in a question earlier, and Griffin made the joke. RBR is greater than RCR.
Oh, really? Is that actually the answer?
I think so.
Is that actually the answer?
I think so. Let's go for it. Red Bull Racing. Final answer.
In Morgan Freeman's voice, as it turns out, that was not the right answer.
We lose anyway. It doesn't even matter.
Yeah, at this point, it is now confirmed that Brettonport will win
It is
this game.
mathematically impossible for you to win.
Yeah. Unlike the
They
7
don't
drivers at Darlington in 1988 Rebel 400. All right. Anyways, Brettonport, which one of the 3 remaining teams do you think it is?
It's Wolfpack.
Final answer?
Fuck.
Do it.
Yep, I'm locking in Wolfpack Racing.
You are
You.
back in the positives. Wolfpack Racing initially was founded by Dylan Grayson in 2000 and went part-time racing with John Mullen in 2001 before going full-time with Mullen in 2002.
Now, Port and Ham will have to watch out because they could still be in the negative at the end of this game.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
we can't. We
Which
can't.
technically We both still lose because we didn't earn any money at all.
But we'd lose less.
We're
True,
slightly
but
less
we're still both in the negative.
Yeah.
Anyways, but that team eventually would close down. The current Wolfpack Racing that is currently competing in the NSCA Cup Series was founded by brothers Zen and Natani Langthan, who would go on to eventually retire to oversee just the day-to-day operations of the team. The team currently fields Brett alongside Darian Arnstruff and Calvin Richards.
I know my team history.
Lionheart Racing is still kind of the same team it always has been. Pathfinder Racing was briefly sold to a outside investor and then rebought out by its current owner, Hunter Kiro. And Red Bull Racing has always been basically the Formula, or has always been associated with obviously Red Bull. So it doesn't count.
All this is making me want to actually finish the Triple Jeopardy. I keep saying.
All right. All right, Brett.
To make a second.
Brett,
still have to
Port,
make a
you've
double
got
jeopardy.
wild card and drivers. Pick your poison.
Travis.
God.
Oh.
Drivers.
Wild card.
Wild
Port
card.
said wild
Oh,
card.
God.
You going with wild card?
Yeah.
God.
All right. Saving the best question for last, I see. All right. In real life, NASCAR's modern era began in 1972. Now, of course, the NSCA Cup Series started in 1976, so technically the entirety of it would have existed during that time. So, because of its abridged history, what year is considered to be the start of the NSCA's modern era, and for what reason is given for it? Is it A, 2000, because of the turn of the 21st century, B, 1998, due to it being roughly 50 years since the original founding of the American Stock Car Association, and thus a new era, quote-unquote, kind of being thought of beginning? C, 2004, because Verizon came in and replaced Clayton Cigarettes as title sponsor. D, 1983, Clayton Cigarettes becoming the original title sponsor of the Cup Series. E, 2003, with the new common body templates coming around. Or F, 1994, because the new Gen 3, what is technically in real life the Gen 4 car generation.
You know, I'm going to ask for a fun hint. Can you give me a film that came out in the year?
Oh, that's kind of.
Oh,
Asking Jacob that, Hamill?
Yeah, that's.
It may not be a good one to ask Jacob.
Your IMDb film you can find.
If it was Griffin.
Yeah, if this is me, I probably could tell you a film that would come out that year. An obscure film, so it wouldn't be that easy to hint, you know?
Yeah.
Well, there's definitely a few popular ones.
I know, but if you're going to give that to Hamill, you might as well just give him the answer to the question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
View from the Top was a movie released in this year.
Okay, brain, let's get working.
Oh my God. Kevin Bacon.
He's really gonna try and play 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon with this.
Man's actually trying with this.
Wait. Holy shit, I know this movie. I know this fucking movie. Hang on.
Oh my God.
Hang on.
Brett.
Hang on.
Kevin Bacon.
No, it's not Kevin Bacon. I think it has Gwyneth Paltrow in it.
Tom Cruise.
Your mother.
And I want to say it was early 2000s, so give me 2003.
Well, Brett, final answer?
Yep.
Go ahead.
Well, you're correct in both things. It was Gwyneth Paltrow, and it was from 2003.
We're guaranteed a positive point finish now.
See?
You want to know the only reason I know it? The only reason I know about it? It's an airplane movie.
I googled 2003 films and tried to look for the most obscure one I could find. It's a romantic comedy, I think.
Jacob, what have we learned?
What have we learned?
That movie hints are too easy, and I should say no next time.
Maybe not too easy for Hamill.
All right. But
you
yes.
should know how Hamill is with movies.
Exactly. Well, it's like I'm a film student.
Alrighty. This best question, my absolute favorite. We
He's
saved
the
the
answer. He's
best.
the answer. He's
No,
the answer.
I
See,
am the
It's either
question.
Nomina.
No, I am the question, actually. That's why it's best for last. Cody and Griffin get first crack at this. But my namesake has, canonically, run only 3 card numbers in the NSCA Cup Series since
Jacob Crego.
since my rookie year of 2006. Of these numbers, and I do have 5 options here, 2 of which are non-canonical, which one did I run the fewest number of races in? Was it A, 01, B, 3, C, 25, D, 19, or E, 62?
Given Jacobs, I would wholeheartedly believe that 62 is not the answer here.
Yeah, gonna say.
The answer.
So
62 is not the answer. Knowing Jacob,
not the
62
phone.
is
And it is
not
not
the
the
answer
3.
here.
it is not the 3 because Erica Reinhardt, Jacob would never have run this. So that leaves us with the 01, 25, and 19.
Please whiff on this. Please whiff on this.
Please.
Apparently, you two guys know it then.
Yeah.
Could be any more obvious. Please whiff on it.
No,
Please whiff on
I don't.
it.
I don't even know. I was just going along with whatever Hamill said.
Huzzah!
So that means if I told
I'm gonna
Hamill to jump off a bridge, would you jump off with him, Port?
Probably, because there's probably money down there.
Likely.
God damn it.
Jacob, after Jeopardy.
Scribe.
After Jeopardy.
In between
Scribe.
rounds, write that down.
Actually, I'm going to write that down now while waiting for you guys to...
Because that is a good response, Hamill. No, because there's money down there. No, that'd be Mr.
Sure,
Krabs jumping off a
I said
bridge.
yes as well.
No, for me, it's because there's a signed picture of Chris Pratt down there.
Griffin, the only.
How about if there's actually Chris Pratt down there, Hamill?
Actually, no, that's Chris Pratt down there. My ass is wee.
Griffin, the only reason I'm gonna pick this is because I've run this personally, and I really think that Jacob would run this just as a meme. I want to go with the 01.
Question. Should I go with Cody or should I go
Go
with
with
Cody?
Cody. Go with Cody.
Get it wrong.
Okay,
Go
so
Cody,
that's,
get it wrong.
that's
Or
it.
should
Get
I,
it wrong. Go, Cody, get it wrong.
or should
No,
I
it's not-
go contradictory and get it wrong?
It, 4 points. Heads or tails.
You know what? Last question. I'm gonna say fuck it and say 25.
It's funnier than 24.
I'll concede.
Final answer?
Yeah.
Yes.
Griffin, congratulations. You got one correct. Well, actually, you got a third one correct. The 01, I drove for 2 seasons canonically for my first 2 seasons in 06 and 07, driving for Eric Reinhardt Incorporated. Then I drove the 25 in 2008 for All Star Motorsports, which I was then kicked out of the team for Eric Reinhardt Jr. when that number switched to the 88.
Bro, it's just Casey Mears.
Bro.
Damn.
Ouch.
Jacob, was I right about the 3, by the way?
No, because all 5 of these numbers I have run at some point
Oh.
when running these offline leagues.
I know about the 19, because that damn quick estate car you've showed me.
Yep,
Hey, Griffin.
but that's
have
not
something for ya.
canonical.
Yeah.
So since 2009, I have driven the 62. The 3 I drove in back when I had the old Navrar Verizon Cup series, and the 19 I drove in the Antler Racing series before realigning all that stuff to the NSCA history and basically nixing those 2 numbers from my canonical history as a driver.
Oh, I see.
Good job, Griffin.
And
we
that's
made it. We ended in the positives.
yep.
Told you we would.
Y'all will
And in an hour and 44 minutes and counting,
Yeah.
we finally got through this Jeopardy. So,
Yeah,
Cody?
wait, before while Hamill's getting his set up.
Yep. So,
Actually.
NFL scripted.
Yeah.
Yes, do that.
Well,
I'm
well,
gonna watch that.
Hold on, guys. I haven't finished recording. I've yet to do my outro.
We'll do the
Oh,
outro. So you want
yeah,
to
yeah.
yell.
Outro first. Outro first. Outro first
Alright.
before Tom Gossip.
So,
Come on, come here.
Cody, thank you for joining me. Griffin, thank you for joining me. Brett, thank you for joining me. Port, thank you for being here. And Kev,
Fuck
thanks
you,
for
Jacob.
thanks for
Showing up.
saying hi.
And then,
Hi, Kevin.
Yeah. And well, come and say bye, Kevin, because we'll see you all
Bye,
at the
Kevin.
next race. Take care, folks.